Okay, I'm back. So, I had found the letter. I couldn't. I never could find this video. Never could find the letter. You know what I'm saying? And and the letter was just like, the sermon was like, God didn't mean for that relationship to work. He meant for that relationship to move. He couldn't get you to move without putting you in this putting you in that failed relationship. Talking about, basically, it was just divine, right? He couldn't get you to move. He had to put you in that failed relationship to get you to where he was trying to get you. So when I was straightening up my room, I found the letter. Like, it's just like 4 years later, I'm just now, you know what I'm saying? And I was just like, and in the back of my mind, I had the dream of jumping out the window, getting bit by the snake, and then this letter. And that's why I was like, I knew that I was about to disobey God in that video, because I was just like, how is it I'm just now finding this letter? You know what I'm saying? In all these years, and to this day, I can't even find this sermon. You know what I'm saying? And I still was like, ready to meet him down there. And as you can see, my planes kept delaying. The planes just kept delaying. And I'm just like, at this point, I absolutely knew, like, no, come on. Now, it isn't no I don't think nothing's a coincidence. You know what I'm saying? Nothing in life. Everything happens for a reason. Good, bad. You know what I'm saying? But to jump out the window, get bit by the snakes, find this letter, now my planes is delaying. And I was just like, and that's when I started passing my books out there, because I just knew. You know what I'm saying? God got me here for a reason. You know what I'm saying? I'm stuck here. So he set me still there. He did. He set me real still. And I was supposed to be in LA at Friday at 11 o'clock. Didn't get there to that Sunday at 1 o'clock in the morning. And I had said in one of my videos to always pay attention to the people that you're around. And this goes for anything. I mean, there's been people that I've been around, you know what I'm saying? And nothing shakes. And as soon as them people's not around, that's when something shakes. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, as soon as the man left, I walked down the street. As you go back to that video, how I walked down the street, went down, then turned, and as I was coming back to my hotel, and I had just one book in the bag, you know what I'm saying? And I was trying to find a black woman, and how I ran into the people in the film industry, and literally, when I'm telling you, as he's on the road, I'm calling him to be like, "Hey, I ran into these." And to these people, now I sent pictures and stuff like that. I was just excited. And it's just like, as soon as he leaves my presence, I now see running into these people. And you know, and that right there, I already knew it was God looking out. I was already sad, because what I'm saying, that woman stood me up. So most definitely, I said it in that other video, that first story time, how the devil's strategic. I also wanted to put in there, which I forgot, but I want to also let you know that God is also strategic too. You know what I'm saying? So while the enemy be plotting for anything, I don't want to put no fear in, because he don't give us the spirit of fear. But while the devil plots, God plots also. You know what I'm saying? So, but literally, my hotel was on the corner, and the next street over is where the people were filming the Lexus commercial. But instead, I had walked all the way down the opposite way. You know what I'm saying? So, but literally, we was the they was on the next street, the next corner. You know what I'm saying? And it was all, I know, like, for real. I gotta give God, for real, everything I love, man. that made me be like, okay, God is really, you know what I'm saying? He's seeing some, he's making a way. He is making a way. And so, yeah, so God will tell us. And not only that, we can be around people. I could be around you. Other people, I'm pretty sure, spiritual people could. And all you gotta do is look it up. Look up other people that have spiritual gifts. You know what I'm saying? They will tell you the same things. We could be around you, and we can leave you, and God would tell us something about you. You know what I'm saying? Something to be aware of if you on some sneaky stuff. And I bull crap you not. That's the crazy thing. And he ain't gotta keep telling me after I don't try to downplay my intuitions, my dreams, none of that no more. I do not try to give people the benefit of the doubts no more, because for real, I didn't got in situations for not taking heed to my dreams. You know what I'm saying? So yes, most definitely, he will let us know when you being sneaky. Even before you even do the things, even before you think about doing it, he will let us know something about you. And sometimes we just got, if he give us that sign, you know what I'm saying? If you know somebody's spiritual and they just quit talking to you, 9 times out of 10, it's because God told us something and we ain't even got to tell you. Because if we tell you, you gonna act like that we tripping. So no. So there's this guy, right? And this is on my Facebook. His memory should be popping up. But one time I had called him and I was like, hey, I had a dream you went viral. And he thinking I'm trying to be funny, right? So I was like, no, I'm for real. So we was up on the Facebook. I had made a post and then he jumped under there. And I was like, I'm to my friend. I'm like, he's just mad because thinking I'm trying to crack jokes talking about he done went viral. Tell him that I do have dreams to come true. So she's telling him and he's up there tripping. Y'all, 2 years later, this man had went viral. So I'm calling him, I'm like, look, you don't remember, and he couldn't remember. Right after that, like a day or two later, the memory popped up, and so I got in the screenshot in the comment section, screenshotted it, and sent it to him, and he was like, "Damn!" But what he went, it wouldn't let me see what he went viral for, but in reality, he went viral, and it wasn't good. He done smacked some woman, and that's how he went viral. So I was mad at him because of that. You know what I'm saying? But it didn't let me know why he went viral in the video, but he had went viral. So yes, and my daughter, she had her take her permit test. I had a dream that she had failed it. I took a nap before she had went, and woke up. I was like, oh my gosh, she about to fail the test. And so took her, failed the test. I was like, so when she came in to tell me, come to the car and tell me, I was like, I already know I dreamed it. She's like, oh mama. So yeah, I wouldn't tell, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't have told her that, oh, you gonna fail this test. I wouldn't dare. I wouldn't dare. And I want to clear something up too. So, the fear of how I had went to LA. Okay. So when I went to LA, how I was scared, because I was waiting on this dream to come to manifest. And which I wasn't for sure, but like I said, them dreams to come in threes to just be like, okay, what? Uh if I ever go back to LA, I'm not scared because the dream had came true. You know what I'm saying? So whenever I do dream of something, it isn't like I'm still scared of it. You know what I'm saying? It came to pass. But it's the ones that feel most real, most of them that come in threes. And, sometimes it could be silly dreams. You know what I'm saying? And then sometimes when it's something happening to me, it tends to be other people as well. So if somebody, like I had a dream, somebody was doing something to me, like fight me, and it was like these certain amount of people, and I told a person, and it ended up being them. That happened to like 2 3 days later, and she was like, "Don't you ever tell me no more of your dreams." And I was just like, and the sad part of dreams though too is that it has been two people that been in my presence and I had dreamed like of their loved ones dying. Uh, One of them loved one dying, and that's so crazy because I was just in front of the person's house, the father's house, and the time that I was just standing in front of the father's house, uh, to wake up, and then my friend calling me to ask me did I know that this man had died, and it kind of shook me. So I was on the Wheels bus one day, and he was like asking where I was from. I was like East End, and talking about Rand Avenue and stuff like that. But I didn't know him. But apparently he was older, so he was the wheel bus driver, and I found out it was his daddy, and I'm just like, you know what I'm saying? And then there was this girl, she needed a ride. Somebody was following her. And so me and somebody gave this girl a ride. I was at a store. It was probably like around midnight. And she was like walking towards the Thorntons, and she was saying how somebody was following her. A man kept riding past. So all she lived was like down the street from this gas station. So she got in the car, but years before I had dreamed, and it's so crazy that of their house before, you know what I'm saying? And I just knew of her. I didn't really know her, you know what I'm saying? And it wound up being her house that I had dreamed of. And then I was taking care of a resident, changing them. And, that's why I don't watch the news. I don't like watching the news. And because that was the incident where I seen my dream come to life on the news. And, that was something sad too. And she's in my back seat of my car. And here it is. I had dreamed of an incident that her family was in that hit the news. So that do be sad coming across people and you have dreams, which nobody died then, you know what I'm saying? But with that situation, but coming across people and, you know what I'm saying, you had dreamed of their loved ones and stuff like that. That is that's sad. You know what I'm saying? That is sad. But yeah, it'd be little glimpses though. And so the dream. So this dream, I really don't want to tell y'all this dream, but I'm gonna tell you, I done been attacked so much. I don't even care no more. So I had this dream to this dream. I hope, man, I don't even want to tell y'all this person's name. I really, really don't want to tell you the person's name. But I had this dream, y'all, that I had my hand held out. I had my hand held out to this producer, right? And I mean, I'm in his office. And this was around 2019, okay? I don't know if this was the dream before or after God, but it was around the same time. I don't know which one came first. And I didn't really think much of it, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, I was like, come on, God, let that one be true. So I got my hand out to this director, right? And our hands is about to connect. And as soon as he had his hand out and I had my hand out, man, two women just busted through the door. They started fighting. I mean, they was throwing them hands, you hear me? And he just said, oh no. And I'm telling him, I'm like, I don't know them, which I didn't know them, right? I did not know these people. And I woke up. So that's a reason how, too, I say the devil comes to manipulate, to stop me from seeing things, just like how when I was in LA, how at Dream where I was on the corner, so he used the man shooting at me so that I cannot see. You know what I'm saying? So the devil don't be wanting me to see certain stuff. So I get that dream like, okay, guys. So did the pandemic happen? That's why I know it was 2019. So I just don't know if it was before God or after God. And so I was like, so then when the pandemic happened, I had this friend, right, that honey, you about that mask, honey. And I used to tell her, I'm like, her, you can't go nowhere with me, because that was probably you fighting over somebody trying to tell you to put that mask on. And so this person, y'all probably will put it together who this person is that I'm talking about. So this person, right, never wanted a writer's room. And they said that he tried it and tried it and tried it. Y'all, the year that I became the author, I want to say, and if you know who I'm talking about, you can Google it and even see for yourself. So I don't know if it was the year, because I became the published author in 2020. So I can't remember if it was 2020 or 2021, where it said that this man, the one that I shook the hand, was trying to shake the hand in the video. I mean, in my dream, it was a little news saying that he had a change of heart and that he's looking for writers. Said that he all of a sudden had a change of heart. And that's why I was like, oh, you know what I'm saying? I'm for real, yeah. So that dream right there, man, yeah. But what? Yeah, them two women came in there throwing them things. You heard me? And they just busted through the room. And he took his hand back, and he was like, oh no. And I'm looking like, I don't know. So he was thinking they was with me. He was thinking that was with me. So if this dream comes, I'm gonna speak it into existence. When this dream comes, I'm gonna make sure I close that door and lock it. I'm gonna close that door and lock it up, because ain't nobody about bust through there. So yeah, man, dreams it is. I mean, yeah. So some of them scary, some of them ain't. Just learn how to rebuke it. And for those that do have dreams, you know what I'm saying. I know that they said that we ain't supposed to eat in our dreams, sign anything in the dreams. You're supposed to rebuke them. You know what I'm saying? Because yeah, and it's a little fascinating. It's a little fascinating, but yeah, but I wanted to share that with you all. And yeah, since I said that I'm gonna get on TikTok too, because y'all don't be trying. Go on and give me my likes. I already told y'all I ain't trying to be famous. I ain't trying to be famous, but they showing me love over in TikTok world. I'll go over to TikTok. So go on and press the little like button for me. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all looking. Come on. And I guess that's it. That's all I really got to say. This is the part 2. My phone was acting out, and I didn't want to redo it all over again. I didn't have it in me. I didn't even have it in me. So y'all have a good night, good evening, good morning, wherever you're watching from. And I hope everybody have a blessed weekend. Okay? Goodbye.